Good morning. So this is the preview slash projections on 2nd of February, Thursday. So we will look at basically mainly the EU and GU forex pairs. I will touch on the indexes also in the second part, namely ES and NQ. But let's just dive right in. So let's look at pound first. So if you look on the daily chart, let's just zoom in here a bit better. I have some key levels here. So if you don't have this in your chart, you should put them on as well. So what we are looking at here is potential upside targets. Now, so far today we taken out already yesterday's high, which is on its own a sign basically, that it wants to go higher. However, because it does that in London, sorry about the drilling noise. I can't do anything about it. The neighbors are doing some deep renovation work, so apologies. Now, so just the fact because we taken out yesterday's high in London, to me, this suggests that now it's time for a deeper retrace. And so, what I'm looking at is basically an upside draw, to 1.244 or so. And I liked it also because here we had this small run up on above Wednesday 14th December high on 23rd of January, right? So just a small run up. But to me, this still looks like relatively equal highs, and the fact that we have lower high, lower high, lower high, nested multiple targets here, I think this will aggressively go. It will aggressively go through these levels. Now, what's important here is also the economic calendar. So today. At 7 a.m. So this is everything New York time. If you look at my chart, UTC -5, this is where you should have your chart as well, New York time. So we have lots of converging news basically announced at 7 a.m. on cable. So what does that mean? That means that we have basically we can create a sort of plan how we want to engage this. So quite simple, no engagement after 7:10, 7:15 a.m. in the morning, just because these rate announcements can just take off and not even respect your stop. Should you have a position on? Yes, it's great if you're on the right side, but if you are on the wrong side, your stop might not be respected. So it's we do not engage before such events. Now we can engage hours before, of course, and we can take our profits early, but we do not. What I mean is we do not engage just like a few minutes before, or we don't want to have a fresh trade open just before 7 a.m. Now, after they release it, we look at it like 10 minutes, see if something is still available. If what I mean is if the targets are still not taken out, then we can look to engage. So what I want to see, so this is the daily. We see the targets. What I want to see is I have a key levels that I'm observing. So if we zoom in on the 1 hour chart, um, I like these initial highs. So basically these are fresh highs today. Ideally, we do not take these highs out before 7 a.m. and we have a deep retrace. So that on its own, what that will accomplish is there are people who are already short on this pair, and their respective stop is which I highlighted, basically above this high, above this high. So there is lots of stops being placed, and when it starts to move lower, they will be primed to they will be lured in to either even add more to their shorts, or to move their roll their stop to break even, to try to capture the big move. Yeah, so I'm looking to capitalize on that. So what I want to see is that we come down for a deeper retrace, and we really need to see, yeah, what 7 a.m. brings. There's a couple of levels I'm watching. So there is Tuesdays open, Tuesdays candles, midpoint, VIX midpoint, and yeah, there is an age one, level 2. Now, so basically what I want to say is, that we ideally don't take out this high. If you have a shallow run, fine, this is no problem. As long as we don't take all these highs out, I would really like, that they can drop it down, and around 7 a.m. So couple of levels I'm watching, yeah, and yeah, you can see it here on the right side. Yeah, you can post the video at appropriate places and basically put the same levels on your chart if you want. Um, Now I like this high because what happened here is there was sell stops here, and yesterday's FOMC sorted those shorts. So basically they got absolutely ravaged. So what happened here? Basically, they entered short on a lower low, hoping that it will go lower, but what they failed to realize that there's they were just priming them in, so they were getting short, and they would place their stop above these respective highs. Now there are some larger fund players that still are positioned short, so this is fine. Um, So what would be the line in the sand for me that changed my stance on this? If they really want to get violent and clear the board here, with the rate announcements, they could potentially take out these two lows, because see, this low is higher than this low, and only to come into this 1224 area. So let's see let's see what happens. Yeah. But so right now this is just a breakdown. It's not really giving I'm not live giving you trade idea, but I'm telling you how the interbank will look at these highs, and what these targets are. And to be honest, they will not engage before the race announcement as well. So that's that on cable. And now, why I prefer cable over euro? Well, we'll take a look at that. So if I go to euro dollar, what happened here is that we taken target, basically what I outlined, yeah, some week ago or weeks ago. We taken out this target at 109.36. So what were these? Let's look here. Nice juicy highs they were taken, and we taken the low of this imbalance, the high of this imbalance, and we even went up all the way to this zone here where there was no candle body, right? So basically it's a gap. Now, what do we do from here? Again, just because we went up, to me this means that okay, yeah. So now people are probably caught long on this already, and from narrative perspective, it would make sense if they want to come down. But all the targets are already we met. I have higher objectives, but it would be quite a far reach. So one of them would be this high, basically from last year, March. But I do prefer cable longs. So anyway, it has a bit of catching up to do. And if you look at the crosspair, euro cable, uh, euro pound, sorry, um, it looks like they might just want to run these highs here a bit more aggressively. So I just put a target. So we just tapped it today already, but that's not enough. I think they want to really push, like into the zones. On the 4 hour, looking at the 4 hour chart now, I'm just looking at other potential targets where they might want to send this. I like, so this is almost a certain at 8089, but yeah, I like the low end of this, and maybe here. But yeah, right now, just because we had a shallow run, I think basically what this means is we have a nice gap here, coupled with this high. So this could be an interesting area for a bounce to watch. So yeah, you can set basically alert, like at this level. But also see on the 1 hour, this is a nice little gap here as well. So if you look at the calendar again, basically, yeah. So main focus will be pounds, and 815, they have a refinancing rate. 830, there is an unemployment case, but let's see what happens on pound, like a few minutes after 7. And because we have a press conference, this is where usually the real move occurs in euro, so I would not engage anything until 9 a.m. basically, because this will be some kind of a run at the refinancing rate, but um, the real move shall occur at 8:45, and really like 15 30 minutes after the press conference, just like yesterday we had the on the FOMC. So this was the real carnivore ride, yeah. So I think that will be. Oh yes, indexes. Um, so let's look at ES. Now the problem with ES is that yesterday we had a huge run up. Now I have an upside objective, which is basically 40. What is it called? 41.80, which is December's high. But at this rate, I would favor that they come back a bit lower before we have more upside. But yesterday it was crazy. So we taken out target 1, target 2, target 3, target 4. So how to say, you do not want to be short in this market right now. It's quite simple. So to me, basically, there will be a lot of people who are hoping that this nice spin bar high will protect their short position, and I think they will rake through this like nothing, like hot butter, hot knife through butter. So that's how I want to look at this. Again, it's not a trade idea. I don't have any um, firm open position on this currently. But again, we do not want. If you look at the calendar again, um, we would not engage maybe until 9:30, 9:45 is when we would look to see what what is there to trade on ES. Now, ideally, actually, there is a fresh target which I will highlight. Actually, yesterday's high. So this is a fresh target. Um, I would like to see basically a move lower. Um, and if you look on the 1 hour, if you really want to trade it, there is this imbalance here, this gap here basically, and coupled with these candles high, this could be a nice bounce area, but I do not know where this will trade around 8:30, 9:30 in the morning. So we need to sit on our hands and wait. But yeah, so this will be for today basically. Uh, Thanks for your attention.